Oh, there I am. Here I am. Hi, Jamie. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oof. I was like, the screen is dark. I can't see myself. What's going on, right? And I realized that I didn't click my little photo. Let me turn my volume all the way up to make sure that everybody can hear me. Welcome to Milk and Honey Heritage Farms, and I'm Heather. Today I'm going to share an article with you, and then we're going to make some lip balm. My suspenders are all crooked. Hi, Teresa. I'm trying to adjust. I don't know. Well, I'm sitting kind of crooked, or the way I am looks more crooked than it is. Okay, so what I have to share with you, first off, is a few years back I had ordered a pattern, and it's really kind of cute, from a gal local to Oregon, somewhere in Oregon. And she has this wrapped up so nicely. It's a centennial bonnet. Wow. And so this envelope was, and I won't show you here. This letter was mailed to this lady in 1959. I just watched Chicken Video Granny Farmer. Oh, cool. Hi, my Renaissance grandma. Anyways, so this gal, it must have been an estate sale or a donation or something, was sent this pattern in 1959. And it's for a centennial bonnet. And this is the cutout with all the instructions that somebody had written way back then on how to make this bonnet. Hi, P&J. Hi, Anne. So it's really cool. And there's a bunch of newspaper clippings about the bonnet. And the newspaper clippings, let me see if I can find the date on them real quick. It was in the Oregonian, which is the Oregon newspaper, 1959. And it's all about this bonnet. So she had this newspaper clipping along with a pattern. The lady, I'm sure, I don't know, maybe the lady, it belonged to the lady that sent it to me. I don't know. But there's some more of that time period of the bonnets and the dresses and the clothing and stuff that they wore during that time. So it's really kind of cool to, I think what I want to do is I'm going to frame these newspaper clippings. I think that would be kind of cool, and put it in my sewing room. Let's see what else. Oh, here's another pattern that came in the envelope. I mean, it's all like so nicely folded. So this is a centennial bonnet from 1959 with newspaper articles from then, which is interesting that they had in 1959 bonnets still. Maybe it's just, I don't know, maybe it was, I have no idea. But here's a whole nother pattern. So I can't get it right. So I just thought I would share with you this that I had gotten a few years ago from a gal that's in the original envelope from 1959 from Oregon, which I live in Oregon. So it's kind of a neat piece of history. Let's see, who else has popped in? Nancy from Our Treasured Home, Broken Hearts Ministry, Ann Haynes. I don't know if you saw, but I challenged you on the prepping on a hashtag POB challenge, prepping on a budget challenge by Bushcraft Family. You're welcome. And also Nancy was challenged on that as well. So basically what it is, I'll explain it to you in case you didn't know. So prepping on a budget, whatever item or items that you can prep on a budget, and just make a video and show like your way that you did it to give people an idea on some different options maybe. What did you forget? Yeah, don't forget to hit that thumbs up and share out if you want to share out. If you want. How's everybody doing today? It's Thursday, and we had like 4 days of pouring rain. And then yesterday was nice. And so now I'm playing catch up with the grass, trying to get, weeds and things like that don't belong where they are. Yes, but I buy everything, so I can't dream fairly. Well, you can buy things. Prepping on a budget can also be where you get a cheaper deal than it would have costed regularly. So like if you bought a can of beans and they're normally like $5, and instead you're paying $2.50 or something, or prepping on a budget where you can make a meal become a couple different meals, stretching out things and stuff like that. Thank you, Jamie, for sharing. So today, I thought, because the last couple of lives we did some educational-ish kind of videos. So I thought today we would be doing something a little bit different and fun. So we're going to make some chapstick lip balm kind of thing. Bargain shopping. Yeah. Well, and you don't even have to buy anything, and you could even go to a thrift store or something and show like, things that would be less expensive to purchase instead of going to like the store and paying the full price. So that's an idea as well. So yeah, awesome. Thank you, Teresa. Okay, so let me get my chair moved out of the way, and I'm gonna so I'm using my laptop for this live. So I'm gonna put something underneath of it, prop it up, so that you guys can see what I'm doing. You might not be able to see my face. Well, here it is, and well, okay. And I have overalls on. Okay. Okay, you ready? I'll be gentle. Okay. And then scoot up closer, everybody. Up closer. Okay. And then down. Okay. I think that'll work. Thank you, Jamie. Okay. So what we're going to do is I have, first off, I'll show you. I have some gold bars that I made. These are wax from my honeybees. Some of this stuff, these little pieces, are pieces that I broke off of the sides from over pouring. But this is an Epicure mold for like fruit bars or granola bars or whatever. But this is the bar, so they're smaller. Sometimes people buy them from me to wax like the strings on their bows or different things like that. But it's easier for me to shred or cut up or melt for something that I'm going to be doing. We're going to be using a 1 tablespoon, just says teaspoon. I don't know if this is the right one. I need tablespoon, not teaspoon. Hold on. I don't have to go anywhere. I'm right here where all my thingies are. Let's see if I can find a big enough measuring spoon. Okay, I have a 1 tablespoon measuring thingy-majiggy. I have these little tins that we're going to pour some of it in. I also have a little glass jar. This isn't a canning jar. This is just a jar that came in some kind of a kit or something. What else? I've got some shea butter. I've got my wax, my shea butter, and what else? I'm going to look and see what else that I need. I pulled a bunch of stuff out so I could show you guys some different options. You can use avocado oil or whatever oil that you want. I'm going to use extra virgin. Oh my gosh, I went blank. Hello. Olive oil. Extra virgin olive oil that I infused with dried dandelions. I'm going to put that in there because I feel like the dandelions will be really great for the lips. I also have a small little kettle and like a little rack. You could also use like a towel, like a little hand towel to put on the bottom. Let's see if this will even fit in this one. No. So we'll just use a little rag, washcloth that I don't have right here. Hold on, I'm getting it. I've got it together, really. Okay. See, it didn't take me too long. So I've got my washcloth, and I roll them like that. Anyway, so you're going to want to put that on the bottom so that your jar or whatever doesn't clink on the sides. Or if you have a double boiler, which I really need to get. So I need to go thrift shopping to see if I can find one. I'm going to pour some water in the kettle and start warming it up a little bit. So there's some water. I'm going to turn it on to a medium high. And then what we're going to do is we're going to set our containers when they're all melted off. I've got a cookie sheet with like a little silicone mat. You could put a towel down because you don't want to move your product until it completely solidifies, gets solid. All right. And so I thought I'd show you, this is loofah water that I got from my loofahs. So when you harvest your loofahs, no matter how long they get, what you do is you take, this is really good for your skin and it lasts forever. Maybe not forever, for a very long time. What you want to do is you want to get some kind of a bottle, narrow-headed bottle. You can put some saran wrap or something over the top. You pluck the loofah off and you take the stem and you put the stem in the top of the bottle on the ground. and you let the loofah drain into your bottle. And then that's it. That's all you have to do. And then you might want to strain it out with some cheesecloth or whatever in case there's like, any like debris or whatever. Okay, so I have an empty jar that I'm going to put in my kettle. I don't want it to move around, so I'm going to put my stuff in here before I put it into the kettle. So it says to put, what are those called? Wax beads. Is that what they call them? Wax beads. So I just am going to take my wax that I scraped off the sides, little bits and pieces, and break them up and put them in my tablespoon measuring thing instead of grating a whole one of these wax bars. So it's a 1:1:1 ratio. So 1 tablespoon of wax, 1 tablespoon of shea butter, and 1 tablespoon of why do I keep forgetting the name? Today I'm having a hard time with words. Extra virgin olive oil that was infused with dandelions. Okay, you don't have to have it infused with dandelions, but you could. You could use, if you grow calendula, plantain would be another good one to add onto your lips. I do have some dried plantain that I want to infuse in some olive oil. Finally remember the name right. Gosh, what the heck. Anyways, I'm going to do some plantain dandelion when I'm going to make soaps eventually, probably later on this summer. I want to do a milk and honey, get it? Milk and honey bar of soap. And so I wanted to have it really nice and add in that. So I'm going to kind of press this down a little bit to make sure I get enough wax. I hope this isn't too boring for you guys. Okay, so I've got 1 tablespoon of wax. You can order these online at I think Brambleberry or something like that, right? Okay, so now I need to do my 1 tablespoon of, I've got extra virgin olive oil. Put that in there. You can also use jojoba oil. You can do a half jojoba oil to half coconut oil instead of the olive oil, if that's what you want. I'll probably do both and kind of test them out for a little while and see how it feels on my lips. And then I'm going to do 1 tablespoon of the shea butter. And then you can do 8 to 10 drops of an essential oil if you want. You don't have to. Make sure that you're using a decent essential oil. So do your research on essential oil companies. I'm trying to find a different, I think I have all my, okay, I'm just going to use halves, do halves. So the shea butter is pretty soft, so it's easy to scrape onto this measuring spoon. So this is a half. I even have my little, I have little small thingamajiggies. Whisks and stuff like that help get it off. Anyways, we got it. So the shea butter, we're adding 1 tablespoon. I just don't want to get it up underneath my fingernails, even though, it's good for your skin and all that. It just feels funky. I don't like things under my fingernails. Get off. Okay. And then that was half, so we're going to do another half. So shea butter is also really nice for your skin. I do have some chapstick tubes, and I'm really irritated because the tubes are supposed to pop. I'll show you guys when I get this in the kettle. The tubes are supposed to pop into the little tray thingy and hold. But they sent me the wrong size of tubes, I believe, because they do not stay in the little thing. And it's irritating because I really wanted to do the little tubey things. So I might have to reorder again. Or maybe I can go into the craft store and do it. Okay, I did get some shea butter under my fingernails. Oh well. And just rub it in. Those garden summer hands. Oh, it feels good. It actually really does. Where do you buy your shea butter? I just went online and bought shea butter. I looked for a natural organic shea butter online. Let's see if we can still see the. Can you guys see that? This is the one that what is it? www.smellgood.biz. So everything that I was adding, I wanted it to be, organic and natural. Hopefully it is. So I don't know. Homemade iced coffee is the best. Gail, did you do a video on that? Okay, I'm going to show you guys the thingy. Let's put this in here. So I've got my olive oil that was infused with the dandelions, because the dandelions is good for your skin. The shea butter, and what was the other thing that I put in there? Olive oil, shea butter, and the wax. There we go. Got it. Okay. So this is the thing. I'm sure you guys have all seen it. So you're supposed to pop the chapstick tube in the bottom, as many as you want, right? And then flip it over and you pour what you made for your chapstick, and you kind of scrape it to, even it out. Easy peasy, right? But when you put this in there, even if you push down hard, they fall right out. Like, they don't stay. And if you try to balance and put several in different spots, it's all wobbly and they fall all over the place. So that's really annoying. Really annoying. So I think I'm gonna try to, maybe I can bring this into a craft store, and maybe somebody can help me find the ones that would fit right, or bring the tubes in and find a new one. I don't know. Either way, I have no idea. But it's annoying because I was really looking forward to doing that. But I do want to get some bigger, thicker jumbo ones. Chapstick holders for that. So right now I've got the stuff in my little jar heating up so that it all melts, and then we're going to pour it into some little tins. And then you can make stickers. Oh my gosh, it's shiny. Look at it. Woo. You can make sticker labels to put on the top of it or on the side of it. I think the top of it would be cute, like a bee. That'd be cute. So I'm going to put them on my cookie sheet so it's nice and firm. So if I have to move it or whatever, I don't have to be like, oh, shoot, I can't move it. So I don't know. I'm probably only going to need a couple, but you always want to do some extras just in case, so that You have somewhere to put the extra. And so when I get this out, I'm going to use a hot pot holder because that'll probably be a little warm. It's not warm right now. Don't worry. You don't want to heat your wax at too high of a heat either. Remember that, like a slow melting, so that you keep all the good benefits and stuff like that. Just like your honey. Like when you eat your honey, when you make tea or whatever, you don't want to add your honey to super hot water, warm water, because then you lose all the beneficial things that you're trying to get out of it. It seems so weird talking to you guys like this. Get Tanya a stuffed animal to play with Gail. Oh my gosh, that would be cute. I still think you should make a channel, Gail, with just Tawny, all her little kitten adventures and things like that. People would probably sit there for like hours watching the kitty play and sleep and except for when Kitty goes to the bathroom, that might not be so neat. Hi, Jamie. How are you? So I did yesterday. I got one of my bee swarms that I had gotten. What was it, a week ago or something? It's still weird. I'm gonna sit. Then you guys can see me. Maybe it was 2 weeks. I can't remember now. There's been so many. Yeah, actually, Gail let me. Anyways, they were getting ready to swarm this hive, and so they did, and they went on my gummy berry bush, and I got them in a box, and then there was another hive that was getting ready to swarm. See my words, you know. I ended up putting extra boxes. I don't know which way to go. Extra box on top of that hive that was getting ready to swarm, and so they didn't. And then I caught the one. So when the blackberry season comes in, Jamie's laughing at me. Jamie, I'm doing a Jamie. One of your days where you're slurring. That's me today. Anyways, so it's been a busy bee. Yesterday was crazy with bees, and I thought another baby cow was going to be born. So I was like, ugh. I did my morning chores, and then I was doing that, and then I was trying to do weeding. Like I'm trying to do my. If you guys watched my garden club tour, I've got a flower garden, and I had chicken wire fencing, which it looked really beautiful to begin with. And I've got lots of bulbs planted in there, but last spring I got injured, so it got kind of out of control, and it really didn't take a whole lot of maintenance. But because of my injury, I couldn't do a lot of stuff, and some of my things got out of hand. So now I'm playing extra catch up along with after rain catch up. So I'm trying to get that bed cleared out, and we're going to be using railroad ties and doing a different kind of a fence around it, because I didn't want it to look like a cemetery with, like, a white picket fence. I like white picket fences, but in a little tiny area, it might look like a cemetery, and that's not. I want it to be relaxing and beautiful to be able to sit in there. And so I have a little cement bench that I had put into my raised bed garden. It's on some videos. I'm going to move that in there. And I have from my oldest daughter when she got married, a white vinyl, I think that's what you call it, arch that I'm going to put for the entrance into that garden. And I had made a stone, a cement bird bath that's like ginormous. I can't lift it. It takes two to lift it. I need to seal it. And then we're gonna put it on a big, huge wooden stump in there. So it's gonna be beautiful. I've got pavers, cement paver path in the middle of it that you can't find right now. Oops. Anyway, so I'm gonna take all the pavers out and reuse them for a different pathway, but I'm gonna be putting down some road fabric, which is thicker, in the middle and pea gravel, right? Oh, yeah, that was really cool, like, the lady that I got the plants for in my prepping it on a budget, video, um, I went up and I told my husband, I said, "Let's go up and maybe I'll get a few plants from her." Well, she's like, "Please take more. Take them all. Take as many as you want." I'm like, "Well, I don't need them all." But so I did take quite a bit. So now I need to get some netting to put over them because last year my Brussels sprouts were amazing. And anyways, I had lots of Brussels sprout. I was reading the chat. I had a lot of Brussels sprouts, but the fruit flies, gnats, the stupid green things covered. Yeah. Oh, Gail, I wonder if you could buy. So what we did is we bought a cattle panel, or sometimes people call it hog panel. There's a difference, but it doesn't matter. Hog panel or cattle panel, which is a 4 by 16 um, piece. We were gonna buy one that was narrower, where it was like 2 feet by 16 feet, but it was just as expensive to buy the full 4 by 16 as the 2 by 16. Does that make sense? So we bought the full sheet and we cut it lengthwise down the middle. So that's why I have the two arches over by my herb bed. Um, yeah. So maybe you can do that. I don't know how much they run nowadays, though. It's still melting. Like I said, you want to do a slow melt. Getting there. I'd say it's probably about halfway there. Yeah, so look into the price on that. I don't know, like, your, like, uh, whatever store you have in your area that sells, like, farm stuff, and, price out a couple different places. You could do that, and then you just use little pieces of, metal rebar. That's what I did. I can, take some pictures and show you if that's what you wanna where how you wanna do your arch. I can do close-up picture to show you how. You know. I thought it would be so I kind of wanna create different area like, I'm not a yoga person, but this is in my head that someday, like, all the areas that I'm creating would be somewhere where you could be doing yoga and, like, just places where you could sit in different areas and just sit and relax, you know? And if you have a hard time bringing oh, your husband has a truck, Gail, so if you went that way, you just put it in the back of the bed going over the roof and then tie it. Yeah. Yeah, I can show him. It's really easy. I mean, it'll take both of you to bend it to the circular hooped thing, but yeah. But yeah, I can show you the little pieces of rebar, and they can cut the rebar for you at the usually, maybe not all places, but usually they can cut it there into shorter. Probably, I would say probably 18 inches for little rebar pieces. So you'll need two for each side of it, and then like some little wire to wire the panel onto it. Or you can leave your cattle panel a big whole giant thing, but that might be a lot of weight if you're growing something heavy on the top. Not quite yet, getting closer. I'm probably going to make like a huge, ginormous mess when I pour this in to these tins. That's okay because it peels off and I can remelt it. So that's the good thing. So that's why I have it on the I have it on the cookie sheet and then the little silicone mat because I can just peel it off and remelt it. hmm So I was thinking for next week I would make. I was thinking about doing a showing you guys how I made my bird bath out of cement and giant leaves. Um, and it's kind of like a 2-day process. So I was thinking about filming it and then showing you guys how I start it and then covering it and then the next day going back and looking at it and uncovering it and all that. I think it's so anyways, I was thinking I would do it as a premiere. So then that way I can sit and chat with you guys while you watch me. I don't know. It's an idea. Loofah or flowers or cucumbers. Ooh. I can't wait for my stuff to grow. Some people around here have some of it going. I just kind of took my time on planting because honestly, we've had so much rain um, all March and the beginning of June so far. Like we don't that I don't know where to go. Um, we don't get rain. Like so usually in June it stops raining for the rest of the summer. No rain. But May, we always have like some lots of 80-degree days and a few 90-degree days, and this year been colder and wetter. So, which is good. It'll keep the pastures and everything watered a little bit longer, so it's not a problem, right? I have one loofah. It's tiny. We'll let it keep going because it takes a while. So keep watering it. I have 3 pots in my back garden that I put loofah seeds in. I haven't looked at it in several days because it was raining, but I'll have to go look. Aw, so cuddly. I love babies. Anyways, so hopefully those will. I think I had 1 or 2 that were sprouted, so I'll have to go check it out today and see if any more sprouted. And I still have to get sunflowers planted. So many projects, right? Okay, it's all melted. Bing! Yeah, I know, I'm annoying. Okay, so can you guys let me turn you just a hair? There, and you can see what time it is here in Oregon. That's exciting. Yay. These together, and then how am I going to do that? And touch it. It's not hot yet. I don't know if I like this whole hot pot idea. I need my canning jar thingies, but I have left them in the garage where I have my canning stove. Okay. I did it. No worries. Just grab the top of it. It's not as hot. But if you have some canning, the canning gripper thingy, that could work too. And then you could set it on a towel or a hot pot pad so you can pour. I'm trying to do this left-handed because I'm left-handed, but I want you guys to be able to see because it'll be so enjoyable to watch. Okay. Make sure you have it nice and firm and pour into whatever containers you're using, and you want to fill them all the way to the top. And look at that. It doesn't go to the top, but I'm trying to get all the little drippy drips off. Oh, get off there. Okay, that's it. Can you guys see it? You guys can't really see it. Yeah, you can. Here. Well, since I used a cookie sheet, we can very, very carefully move it. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see it. It didn't quite fill it all the way to the top, but that's okay. So, yeah. But so, what are these? I'll look and see what size these little tins are so you know what the 1 tablespoon. Okay. They are 2 by 2.1 inches, 5.3 cubic centimeters is what this tin is. So the recipe that we use today would only do one of those, and I'd probably put a pinch or a tad bit more if you wanted to fill it all the way to the top. And then you can also add in some essential oils to it if you want. Maybe we'll add some lavender real quick before it solidifies. You can add 8 to 10 drops. Let's see if I can even get any drops. Come on. And then I can, so you can stir that in the jar while you're melting it. That's probably a better option, especially if you're making more. So it would be 8 to 10 drops of an essential oil. Per each recipe. Or less, if you want less, if you're adding any. So then it's just gonna cool down, and maybe before we get done here, it'll be ready and I can try it. I'm playing with my new ice maker my daughter got me for my birthday. Ooh, that's cool. You'll have to make a video on that, Jamie. I'm trying to find the source of the mysterious noise I just heard. How's all the baby cats? Oh, they're doing good. They're so cute. Yeah, they're starting to run around and play now. We still have 2. I thought Lovely Cow was going into labor yesterday, but no, it was just her kind of grunting and having a hard time getting up. uh, like I was telling my husband, I said they don't do the pregnant waddle; they do like a pregnant sway. It's like because they're ready to pop. So yeah, the first baby, the red and white one that Hershey had is a girl, and then the little red baby with the white face, Mama Cow's baby, that's a little boy. So yeah, they're so cute. And they're so curious too because if they're close enough to like the fence line where you're standing, they want this way. It's true. Yeah, none of the cows need help. They've all had lots of babies and they all do good, but I stay and wait just to make sure. We had one cow when we first got our cows. When we bought Mama Cow, the red one with the white face, she's half Dexter, half Mini Hereford. She came with a baby, and we waited until the baby was 2, but the baby was like small, like smaller than her. And so That was horrible. She ended up having a big bowl and it wouldn't come out, and it took forever for the vet to get here, and they wanted to do a cesarean, and the vet didn't had never done a cesarean on a cow and didn't cut in the right place. Anyways, so I made an executive decision, which was really hard. Anyway, so that was sad. We lost both the mama and the baby. So we lost the mama because we chose that for her instead of her having to suffer with that. So yeah, I want an ice cream maker. So I've got a free ice cream maker thing, but it doesn't really make ice cream. It kind of makes it like a I don't know what it's called. Really like I don't know. Anyways, I want ice cream. My own ice cream. It'll be delicious. So I'm sure I can talk my husband into maybe helping me on that. I don't know. We'll see. So yeah, can you guys see the little thingy? It's starting to not quite yet. Almost there. It looks different on camera than in person though. It looks much darker than it does on the screen. But yeah, sometimes things happen, you know, and you can only do what you can do. I know. I don't want any more appliances. Oh my gosh, for a while, both my parents were buying me an appliance. I have so many appliances. It's ridiculous. I have in my garage appliances. I have in my kitchen appliances. I have in my craft room appliances. There's a couple of double things that I have, like panini maker. Like one parent bought me a panini maker and the other parent did. No. Anyway, so I'm trying to give them to my kids. So yeah, my counters are full. It's quite annoying. But I'm getting it organized. Like my kitchen cabinets on the top and on the bottom are super organized, but the counters, that's another question. I have a weird thing about having to have like all the cups and things like that turned just so. It's weird how well, I'm talking about myself, how I can be so extremely particular and organized with certain things and other things. It's just like, like my living room always has to be completely organized and clean. Like there's never a mess in my living room ever. And my dining room table, that's another story. um I have to move things out of the way so they can eat, because I've got all my sewing and seeds on there, because I don't want to take it out and work on it and then put it all away and then bring it back all out again. You know what I mean? So you just leave it there. But I'm working on my craft room. I'm trying to move some different furniture pieces around so that I can start doing recording lives or whatever in there, like craft things and stuff like that. So I'm trying to get it situated to where everybody's angled at it, would see what I'm doing and angled at, all those things. Another project on top of the others. I planted more seeds this morning. I need to go plant some more stuff too. Let's see if this tin is hot. It's a little bit warm, but barely. Look at that. It actually looks really pretty. Hi, Robin. If you guys haven't checked out Robin at Garden State, so and so, Jamie's Country Living, Broken Hearts Ministry, and who else? Teresa. I don't know how to say her last name. I don't want to say it wrong. Yeah, it is. It has a very, very, very faint smell. Like you can barely smell the lavender, and you can kind of smell a little bit of the dandelion. Because remember, I told you I infused the dandelion in the oil. I'm not trying it yet because it's still like just a pinch worm. I think it'd be too soft if I stick my finger on there. So I'm waiting. My planter spinach bolted, so I refilled it with new stuff. You know what, Gail? I wonder because you are in such a hot place. I wonder if you start growing, if you had, well, you have the kitty. Ooh, you could do hanging if you had some kind of hooks in the ceiling by a window. You could hang a planter and maybe grow some of that stuff in hanging baskets. Then the kitties can't get it. So yeah. Um that's that. Oh, I was gonna share with you one thing that I'm gonna do is I want to start doing sprouts. Um I have to order the sprouting lids that go in the jars. I think that's what you call it. They are mason top bean screen plastic sprouting lids. Let's see. Ugh, I'm so bad at this. Ah, that's what they look like. Anyways, so we can just continually be growing our own sprouts. My husband takes lunches to work, so that would be really good for him to want to add to his lunches. So I'm really excited about that when I can order that stuff. So, yahoo! Did you get the yellow from the No, the yellow is the beeswax is yellow, and also the shea butter is yellow. So that's why. Yeah. Okay. So let's see. Yeah, I think. Let's see. You guys ready? One last look before I mess it up. Okay, it's not denting in, so it's ready. I wouldn't leave it in the car because it'll melt. I mean, it'll re-solidify, but get hard. That's it, solidify, if you didn't know. It feels good. I knew it would feel good because, like, I've used the shea butter on my skin and a lot of times I put the olive oil, infused olive oil on my skin. This doesn't have to only be used for your lips either. You can use it for your skin. So if you got garden hands or you have dry skin, dry elbow, I get dry elbow. Put some on my elbow. How much are they? For what, Jamie? What are you asking for, Jamie? Jamie. What do you want to know? You want to know about this? So nice. But like the smell, it's not like potent. Like if you sit there and smell it, you can smell just a little bit of hint of lavender and a hint of the dandelion. You want some? I can make you some. email me and send me your address. I don't have your address. Smells so good. So it's Milk and Honey Heritage Farms, and the farms. You know my email. Psh, like duh. I go on your lives. Yeah, I can do that. Do you want lavender? I can put some lavender in there or just plain, but it'll have the dandelion. If you want dandelion, I don't have to use the dandelion stuff either. Let me know in the email. And then I also have thieves. I was thinking about doing thieves with that see, which is an essential oil that helps disinfect and keep germs down and stuff like that. I want to do some of those with the thieves essential oil in them too. And, I mean, you can use it anywhere. You could also use bigger tins, or you can use little jars. This isn't a canning jar. This is just a jar. You could use jelly jars, like the little ones. You can use these. There's also lids. Do I have any lids, or did I use all my lids? I think I used all my lids. Anyways, there's these ball lids that you can use as well, or white. They have white lids too. The white lids leak. I mean, I guess this wouldn't leak unless it melts. But I don't want it to be a super big jar because I feel like it would be a lot easier and quicker to be able to put your finger, yeah. So let me know, Jamie, in your email if you want it exactly like I did it or a little something else. So, oh, surprise you. Okay. All right. Maybe we'll do a couple different kinds. I'll label them. Might not be a cute label, but because I don't know how to do that yet. So, I guess that's it. That actually lasted for almost a whole hour, you guys. Do you have any questions for me? And remember, if you plant loofah, get the loofah water. It's so easy and it lasts. And it's a lot of Donna. Hi Heather. What brand of essential oil did you use? I used Star West essential oil. Um, it was a company that they had local to me, and they're not in business anymore. I don't think. I haven't looked it up. I don't know. But yeah, look into your essential oils and make sure that their products that they're using are as good. Brambleberry is a good place to order some of the supplies for making chapsticks, unless you have like a bigger craft store or something like that that you can go into to look around at for your beeswax pellets. They come in like teeny little pellet size, the wax. But I have honeybees, so I um, clean my beeswax and then melt it down and put it in a mold. So I have my own. Um, but yeah. So, anyways, thank you everybody so much for being here. I just wanted to do something a little bit different with you guys so that we didn't have to do, you know, homework and stuff like that more. So, anyways, so I hope you give it a try. It feels really good, and the shea butter and olive oil is really feels really good on your skin. You can use it on your feet and your lips. So there you have it. So, anyways, I will let you guys go so you can get back to whatever it is that you need to be doing, and hope to see you soon. And I'll see you next week, and we'll do something fun next week as well. Oh, good. Thank you for being here, everyone. Have a beautiful day, and see you next week.